he would use that on a LAN. Gets a frag on the existence while he was trying to get back into the B bomb site, and the terrorist with the quick rotation. Oh my god, Scaretti, so unlucky. He was trying to shoot into CT spawn and gets a frag onto his teammate. Tobacco goes down, and or was it Sabotelli? I don't know. I think, yeah, it was Sabotelli. But luckily the terrorists maintained their control of the temper and almost controlled the B bomb site. Scaretti luckily gets rid of Smith, who was in a great position to upset the terrorists. And they still haven't planted the bomb. Finally it goes down. I was about to say they only have 10 more seconds, and if Shox plays it nicely, he could take out the bomb carrier without problems and win himself the round against 3 terrorists. Now Scaretti has his scope pinned down onto the ruins, and he gets a frag as well. Static with the first round on the board, and now let's cheer them on. Let them get some more rounds and make Titan sweat. So that timing on Scaretti's AWP shot into Zabotelli's head was really nice. And Smith now with the first one onto Nivik, gets refragged onto Gilsmark, and Tabak with another refrag in favor of the terrorists, makes it a 3v3 again. But we have Shox right next to the terrorists. Who is it? It is Sabotelli. Shox and Sabotelli standing next to each other. And Sabotelli silently goes away. Shox obviously knows that the terrorists are in banana, so the rotation comes in towards the B bomb site. NBK kind of slow on picking up the action, but now he's rotated, and it is too late a little bit. Scaretti already took out existence, and the bomb goes down. NBK tries to push through the smoke and get himself the frag, but Shox is there from banana, kills Tobacco, and now is running out of bullets. Goes down to Zabotelli, almost took him out though. He's down to 2 HP. NBK with 100, retaking the bomb site against Scaretti and Zabotelli. He already spotted Scaretti and he knows where Zabotelli is, but he shows himself to Zabotelli, and a great shot from the side gets a static the second round on the board. And Titan have a lot of money in the bank, but suddenly it is running down a little bit. They have saved up a lot thanks to their Jewish play. They refused to buy new weapons in the second round, and that's why they had so much money on the players. But look at it right now, it is not as much as it was before. And Smith with the opening frag onto Zabotelli, but again he goes down to Tobacco. 4v4 again. Titan tries to reinforce banana. Scream gets rid of Tobacco, but existence goes down to 57 HP. Luckily Titan can get out of banana again and maintain control of that part of the map. But Gilsmark, Scaretti and Nivik weren't asleep in the meantime. They pushed into A, and they have a 2v3 situation. 2 Titans in the pit. Let's see if they can take out the 3 terrorists, and a nice flash by Shox gets him rid of Scaretti. He fires away with the P2000, but finally can't connect to Nivik. NBK takes out Gilsmark in the end, and Titan back on the horse, back riding into the sunset. 6-2. And false by the terrorist. Aesthetic tries to stay on top of Titan, and they really can't allow to give up any more rounds. Shox with the first onto Tobacco in apartments, but he gets refragged by Nivik. And a 2v4 situation on the A bomb site. This could go south for Titan, but Smith and NBK with 1 each. Nivik gets a frag onto NBK, but Smith with a 3k in the round takes out Nivik, and Zabotelli with a nice spray of his M4A1 and finishes the round. Aesthetic was quick to pick up on the action and get themselves onto the A bomb site, but NBK and Smith had better positioning and were really calm, and it looked as if it was really easy to take out that 4-man rush onto A. And now a 5-man push into apartments. NBK just needs to hose them down, gets himself 3 frags. Sabotelli though gets 2 back, 2 headshots onto NBK, and Smith at least makes it as expensive as possible, even though that's a small comfort for the terrorists that are behind 6 rounds on the harder side still, but you should be able to get 5, maybe 6 rounds on the board, and it looks very bad for Aesthetic so far. Everybody's paranoid about the smoke. Bullets fly in every direction, but actually nobody was in there. So no frags traded, just some damage dealt due to some nades. And Scream, in the most obvious corner of the world, gets himself 2 headshots, Existence with another one, and as quickly as that, it is a 2v4. Aesthetic really should have checked that corner. That's one of the most basic things, but maybe they have just learned it now, thanks to Scream's play. And the Danes now hope for the Deagle gods to be on their side and maybe get them a few one-shots onto the Frenchmen. But Smith gets himself the first one. Scream finishes off Sabotelli in B and Smith in mid. With his 3rd of the round, and he was about to finish off the last one as well, but MBK had to do that. 10-2 now the scoreline, and it looks like Titan will finish that match rather quickly, so maybe they just want us to be able to move on to the next match. But Scaretti got the AWP again, and he was playing quite nice with it, except the team kill, of course, but I don't think there's anything that he could do about it. Tobacco and Scream exchange frags. Sabotelli follows it up, but now there's NBK to equalize the player count again. Shocks from balcony with a cheeky play onto Nivek. Makes it a 2v3 again in favor of Titan, and Gilsmark and Scaretti left in mid. They are sandwiched in between 2 players. Gilsmark goes into mid with his back turned onto Smith. Of course, that's an easy shot for the AWP player. Scaretti, the only one alive for the terrorist squad, on 54 HP. 45. And he's hiding away in apartments, trying to save his weapon. It is the second map. Titan won the first one, 16-7, I think. And Scaretti was ballsy enough to try and go for the A bomb site, of course. Titan had sealed that down and closed him out. 11-2 now, and let's take a look at the graph. You see there are 6 rounds, so the loser bonus is massive at the moment at the terrorist side, and it will be very hard for them to get themselves back mentally, because if you lose 6 rounds and this weapon round just got romped on by Scream and Smith, they just needed to hose them all down. There were no flashes, no smoke, just the Wild West shoot out in Banana. And in my opinion, Aesthetic are not evolving. You can say that. They just threw a whole weapon round away by rushing into banana without having too much, without doing too much beforehand. You know, they weren't faking A, they weren't flashing, they weren't nading. They just ran in there, and obviously it is easy for the CTs to spray them down then. But this round looks differently. They got themselves a 3v3 and the B bomb site is safe to plant. Scaretti puts the bomb down. He's got the scout in hand. Chris J's favorite weapon. NBK just runs forward into Ruins, goes down to Gilsmark from Banana. Now Shox takes out Sabotelli in Ruins and fires away onto Scaretti as well. Scaretti goes down, it's a 2v1 and Gilsmark now needs to stand tall, but he shows himself too early. Shox is there to collect the headshot and it will be 13-2 in favor of the French squad. Titan proving to be very strong on Inferno against Aesthetic, who had a few chances, but even if they had collected all their rounds that were close, it still would have been a 10-5 scoreline, I think. So I don't want to take away anything of the underdogs. But one would really expect Titan to demolish a mid-tier or high-tier team, if you would call Titan a pro-tier team. Well, Sabotelli is handling himself really good in B, even though he's alone. He puts down the flames and takes out MBK, or almost takes out MBK. He's down to 6 HP, Smith down to 34. And Gizmark comes back with one onto Scream. Scaretti though gets killed by Shox on his way to Ruins. Now Titan put down the bomb and it's only Gilsmark against 3 terrorists. Shox is the one to keep him at bay with his Glock, and he does that successfully. NBK would have been there to collect the refrag if Shox would have went down. And Aesthetic, no chance in the pistol round. They had an unlucky stack on the A bomb side. High Travesty. And there was nothing he could do but take out one and almost take out 2 more. So it was a great effort by Sabotelli in Banana. But in the end, Titan came out on top. NBK now takes out Tobacco. Gilsmark wasn't able to connect to the head of Existence. Gets taken out. Nivik with a refrag, but that's all he could do for now. It is a 4v3 in favor of Titan. And a real quick save round by the Frenchman. 15-2 already hitting the game and match point. Obviously they are ahead 1-0 in the series already. So 1 Max 7 and 4 Deagles stand between Titan and the next round for the Frenchmen. And they have 13 match points. Existence with a nade onto Gilsmark. Takes him out early on. Shox with one onto Sabotelli in B, I believe. And the bomb site B is completely open for the terrorists to take it and plant the bomb. And that's what they plan to do. But first there's still Nevik alive. And he's in the A bomb site trying to get himself the chance of coming back into the round. He fires away onto onto Smith, but can't connect more than one shot. And Titan take out Aesthetic more or less